Hi guys, it's Miss Katie. Oh, did you see who's joining me today when I'm working from home? There's Evie. Evie, she's going to lay down and get all nice and comfy. So today we're going to read our book, The Little Red Hen. I like this story, and I want to see if you guys can tell me your favorite part of the story when we come back to school tomorrow, okay? So pay attention and remember it, all right? Once upon a time, there were 4 friends who lived together in a barnyard. There was a dog, a goose, a cat, and a little red hen. The dog was a lively pup who liked to play all day. After all, he said, who would chase balls and do tricks if I don't? The cat was a handsome animal who liked to groom himself. After all, he said, who will take care of my good looks if I don't? The goose was a talkative bird who liked to gossip. After all, she said, who will share the news of the day if I don't? And the little red hen, she just liked to figure out what needed doing and do it. One day, the 4 friends decided to move together to a cozy cottage near the river. They were very happy there. The dog played all day in their big front yard, and the goose waddled to the farmyard each morning and always came back with new stories to share. The cat washed himself in the sunny windowsill, and the little red hen, well, she cleaned the house. She worked in the garden, she cooked the food, and did whatever else needed to be done. One afternoon, the little red hen swept out the shed and found a bag of wheat seeds. Excited, she brought the bag back to the cottage. "Look what I found," she said. "Who will help me plant the seeds so that we can have wheat to bake some bread?" "Not I," said the dog. "I have to play with my stick today." "Not I," said the cat. "I have to groom my fur today." "Not I," said the duck. "I have to talk to the cow today. She has news about the goat." Nobody wants to help the little red hen. "All right," said the little red hen. "Then I'll plant the seeds myself." And she did. She hoed the ground. See how she's using that tool? She's digging it up and making the ground ready for her to put the seed in. Then she planted the seed. She plops them in the little hole. And she waters them well and pulls all the weeds. You don't want the weeds in the ground, then your plant won't grow. Soon, a fine patch of wheat was growing tall in the sunlight. "The wheat is ready for harvest," said the little red hen. "Who will help me harvest?" "Not I," said the dog. "I have to bury my bone today." "Not I," said the cat. "I have to smooth my whiskers today." "Not I," said the goose. "I have to visit the pig today. He says there's a scandal with the sheep." "All right," said the little red hen. "Then I'll harvest the wheat myself." And she did. She cut the wheat, she gathered and tied it up in bundles, and she stacked it outside. There's her big pile. "Now the wheat must be ground into flour," said the little red hen. "Who will help me pull the wagon to the miller?" "Not I," said the dog. "Today is the day I chase the rabbits." "Not I," said the cat. "Today is the day I clean between my toes." "Not I," said the goose. "Today is the day that the goat said he'll tell me the secret about the cow." "All right," said the little red hen. "Then I'll pull the wagon myself." And she did. She cleaned the wagon and loaded the wheat and went to the miller's down the street. There she goes. The next morning, the little red hen was ready to bake. "Who will help me bake the dough?" she asked. What do you think the animals are going to say? Do you think that they're going to be ready to help her, or do you think that they're not going to be ready? Let's see. "Not I," said the dog. "I'm busy chasing my tail." "Not I," said the goose. "The dust must make it hard for me to talk." "Not I," said the cat. "The flour would mess up my fur." "All right," sighed the little red hen. "Then I'll make the dough myself." And she did. She gathered the eggs, the milk, and the yeast and flour, then mixed and kneaded for nearly an hour. "Now," said the little red hen, though she already knew the answer, "who will help me bake the bread?" Do you remember what they're going to say? What does the dog say? "Not I," said the dog. "It's time for me to take a nap." What does the cat say? "Not I," said the cat. "I really must get my beauty sleep." "Not I," said the goose. "I absolutely must rest my voice." "All right," said the little red hen, "then I'll bake the bread myself." And she did. She built the fire, a difficult chore, and slid the pan through the oven door. She cleaned the mess with the baking had made, and finally went out to rest in the shade. Do you see that bread? It's in the oven there, and look at all that nice smelling aroma that's coming out. As the afternoon wore on, the wonderful aroma of baking bread drifted through the cottage. It tickled the nose of the napping dog, the sleeping cat, and the resting goose. They sniffed, they smiled, and they opened their eyes. "What is that heavenly smell?" asked the goose. "Why, it's just my fresh-baked bread," said the little red hen. "Who will help me eat it?" "I will," said the dog, jumping up from the rug. "I will," said the cat, leaping down from the windowsill. "I will," screeched the goose, forgetting to rest her voice. Oh, now they all want to help. Now that the bread is all done and ready to be eaten. "You will?" asked the little red hen. "But you let me do everything else. I hoed the ground and planted the seeds and watered them well and pulled the weeds. I cut the wheat, then gathered and tied it up in bundles I stacked outside. I cleaned the wagon and loaded the wheat and went to the miller's down the street. I gathered up eggs, milk, yeast, and flour and mixed and kneaded for nearly an hour. I built the fire, a difficult chore, and slid the pan through the oven door. I cleaned the mess that the baking had made, and then, only then, did I rest in the shade. So do you know what? I think I'm going to eat this bread by myself." And she did. But the next time that the little red hen needed help around the house, nobody said, "Not I." How do you think the little red hen felt when nobody wanted to help her do the work? And then when it was time to have fun and eat that yummy, yummy bread, everybody wanted to help. I bet she didn't feel so good. So next time when she needs help from her friends, I bet they're going to want to help. All right, guys, I miss you, and I hope you're having a fun day and all that snow, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.